You got a problem with something I said, Convict?
If you can walk on water.
Okay, so you probably recognize one of those guys, Eric Roberts, right? Look at his co-star, Tommy Lee Thomas. He's a native Texan who left the Lone Star State to pursue his movie-making dream. Tommy and his wife, Mindy, moved to California to pursue that dream, and they managed to snag Eric Roberts to star in their movie. The film is called Con Games. It's now on video. Tommy Lee and Mindy are with us this morning. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
How tough a decision was it to leave the comfort of home and go out to California?
Well, we love Texas. It's always great to be here, but California was sort of always a place I at least wanted to go since I was like 14 years old.
And since he went there, I jumped on the bandwagon.
Well, of course, yeah. Of course you would. So how did you get Eric Roberts in this thing?
It was a long, hard process. Basically, we came up with an idea to make a movie, a prison movie, and sent it to his agent. And after about 3 months of calling his agent every single day, his agent finally decided to take us seriously and told me to send in my best offer. Eric makes quite a bit of money, and so we sent in our best offer, which was way below what he normally makes for a week. And he remarkably came back and said yes, he wanted to do it after he read the script.
Because he liked the part?
He liked the part, and he liked the script. I think he liked what we were trying to say.
Well, and he's turned his life around, hasn't he? I mean, his career's going, and he is hot all over again.
And one of the things that he shared with me on the set was that it is all about attitude. That attitude is so very important to what you're doing in your life, and that's really what we believe in, because we go off a lot of faith and just kind of speak it, believe it, achieve it kind of a thing.
Yeah, you take that leap of faith out there. You gotta go. You have to have a lot of confidence. You're proving that you can do it. How would you tell someone in our audience this morning that has the same dreams that you all have realized? What would you tell them?
I'd say, first of all, whenever you want to do something big, you got to have a great team. And I've got probably the best teammate in the world right here, Mindy Thomas, my wife, who's been married with me for almost 7 years now. So that's honestly, that's the very first thing I would say. You got to have a great teammate.
And the thing is, anyone can be critical or negative, but not anyone can believe and be supportive. And I think that that's what we do unconditionally for each other. So sky's the limit, I think.
Definitely. What was the biggest surprise when you first got out there? Anything just hit you right in the face?
Well, when we got out there, we didn't know anybody, really. We didn't know it. We went out there really not knowing anybody. I went to SMU, graduated from there in 1995 with a business degree, and so sort of moved to California. That was where we wanted to go. That was the dream state, and didn't really know anybody. So the first thing, you really just have to start knocking on doors, literally, and trying to meet people, make connections. And I think that what I found at least is that people in California and Hollywood are really pretty friendly people. If you're friendly to them, they'll be friendly to you. And so people really will give you a chance. If you work hard and you show people that you're not going to give up, you show people that you're serious about your dream to make movies, they'll give you a chance. They really will. I mean, that's what we're finding.
Yeah.
And Tom grew up in DeSoto, making movies. When he was in high school, instead of getting in trouble in the summers, he'd write up scripts with his brother and then shoot the movie, edit it, put all the sound effects in, the credits and everything. I was really impressed with that. I thought, you know what, if he can do all that and be that passionate, he can do it on a professional level.
Right.
And so, you know, it's a big leap into that realm, but he certainly has done it. And I grew up in DeSoto, and so it's really always so great to come back to Dallas and get to be here.
If I'm a viewer and I'm sitting there and I hear what you've said, yes, it takes teamwork, it takes faith, but I can't handle rejection. What do you tell them? Because isn't that business full of rejection?
Yes.
Don't give up your day job.
Is that why so many actors are waiters and waitresses?
Well, I think a lot of people are waitresses or waiters because it just takes time. I mean, it just takes time. A lot of times you got to have something to sort of, you know, fall back on or to sort of keep you going. But Mindy and I are very motivated people. We're very serious about what we do. I think the key is to be very focused and just to sort of have a tunnel vision about what you want to do and not be distracted by all these things that can kind of come along to distract you. And so we're both very focused, very single-minded about what we want to do. And that's why my wife here is going to be on the West Wing next week.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
How'd you work that out?
Well, I auditioned for the part just a couple weeks ago, and Warner Brothers, and they chose me for the anchor role. It's going to be on November 6th.
You're going to be a news anchor?
Yes.
Ironically.
Well, let me tell you, right now you're overqualified. You're already overqualified. So you would say then the rejection is just part of the deal, and you've just got to keep going.
You just got to keep going. I mean, we've experienced a lot of rejection since we've been out there. You know, from day one, before we even went to Hollywood.
Right.
Whenever you tell somebody or you tell family, you tell friends, I'm going to go to Hollywood and I'm going to make movies, the first thing that you hear is, you know, sure, he's going to do that. He'll be back in 6 months, you know, and so he'll be back on the next bus. But no, we've just, you know, we've always experienced rejection, but you just keep going. If you really want it, you go for it.
Yeah, and there's the family and the friends that, you know, that do say, you know, you can do that and stay in there and stick in there. And my family, they own their own businesses. My dad has health and life insurance, Best Marketing Systems in DeSoto. My uncle has a Junior's Barbecue in Red Oak. And so I've seen people own their own businesses, push all these no's to get to the yes and have a successful, wonderful life. And so I know that we can do this.
Well, and you've proven that you can do this. The name of the movie is Con Games.
Yes, sir.
And it's available in video stores?
Video stores and DV nationwide, and also people can get it on Amazon.com if they choose to order it.
That's wonderful.
So,
well, thank you all very much. And break a leg. Isn't that what you all say? Break a leg? I hope you do very well. I know you will.
Scott.
And thanks for spending time with us. Now, look, when you guys are big stars, you got to come back.
Thank you. Okay? We'd love to come back.
You got to come back. We've got it on videotape now.
This is our roots. We're so grateful.
That's right. You got to come back to DeSoto anyway.
Yes, sir.
So next time you do, come by and see us. All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Again, Tommy Lee Thomas. The movie is Con Games, major video stores, and I'm going to go pick it up today on the way home. There you go. Debbie?
That's a great story. I remember trying to get my first reporter job in Waco, Texas, and they told me no. I just kept on going.
That's right. Just keep doing
Here I am. So that's a great message. Just really just have tunnel vision. Very good. Thanks for coming in.
Tunnel vision on television.